Evening, Gaffer. 3-3
Thanks, Chris.
yesterday against Romulus. Can you just give us your thoughts on the game?
We're disappointed not to get the win, obviously. I think a draw's a fair result, without doubt. You look at the stats, we've had 20 attempts, they've had 19. It was a pretty open game, probably good for the neutral, but not for me. And Stan and Matt and what have you. But, we've set off well. Within 20 seconds, Douglas put a superb ball across. I think Gav's connected with it too well, if there is such a thing. He hit the bar and then they hit us on the counter, and you see Jay Hazel running 70, 80 yards, to make a recovery run, and you think, yeah, here we go, we're on. We've set a really good tempo like we did at Market Drayton. Frosty then scores a great goal, anticipates well, slides it under the keeper, 1-0, and then Cam gets the second as well, which was very well taken. So at 2-0, you're thinking, yeah, get into half-time, 2-0 up, see it out for that period, and we've got a very good chance of winning the game, and then unfortunately, the ball's come across. It's a routine catch for Seb. It doesn't come for him and Jammer collide a little bit. And the Romulus striker or midfielder, whoever he was, thinks happy days, and it's an empty goal and he rolls the ball in. But Seb will win us far more points than he'll lose us. And I think being a goalkeeper is highlighted more if you make a mistake. But, he was disappointed at half-time. So we've gone to half-time, we've had a bit of a chat. We needed to retain the ball better, without a doubt, not forcing it. And then we concede from, I can't remember now, it was a free kick or a corner.
Free kick, yeah.
We don't pick the man up in the middle. It's an free header basically, and it's 2-2. And then Hayes gets us back in it with a superb strike. It's 10th consecutive game now, which is a remarkable achievement and very well deserved. And then we concede shortly after. Again, a routine defending of a ball that comes over the top. And, they pop it in the goal, it's 3-3, and to be fair, they could have won it near the end of the free kick that just shaved the post. We did have to finish with 10 men, as you know, Chris. My mistake there. We'd thrown the 3 subs on, to try and change the game, try and change the tempo a bit, some fresh legs, but that's the risk you take sometimes. The good news is that Cam Howe doesn't look to be out for too long, because he's been an important player for us since he came. So, we're disappointed, but one thing about these lads, you look at them in training, we trained Monday, Wednesday last week, they're all there, they're all working the socks off. They were really disappointed after the game. We all are, we want to win our own games, we want to cement a place in the playoffs and hopefully, getting that automatic, probably second place because Baseford are running away with it. So, but, this is what happens in football, isn't it? You don't always get the results you expect to, but again, credit to Romulus, they came and they played some good stuff as well.
That's it. Is there any sort of positives you can take from the game?
Oh, there's loads. I mean, we've had 20 shots again, and scored 3. There's about 6 blocks in there. We've had some on target. We've created a lot of chances, which we do. It was just defensively, we looked a little shaky. I don't mean the back 3 by that. I mean, as a team, we didn't defend like we did in games against Corby and we did against Stamford, where we restricted them to 1, maybe 2 shots on goal. I think it was just concentration, but they're a fantastic group of lads, and so as I said, they were tremendously disappointed that we didn't get the 3 points. So we're back at it, training tomorrow night up at Minthorpe, and then we've got Athersley, of course, on Tuesday, which will be a tough game. I've played against Athersley teams for many years now, and they'll come and they'll be competitive. And we'll give a few other lads a run out, but we're aiming to go with the strong side on Tuesday.
I think a lot of the supporters will see the last 2 games as 5 points dropped massively. What would you say to the guys?
I totally agree with them. It is 5 points dropped, but then we went to Lincoln. I think being honest, we probably underestimated Lincoln last week, and we lost 2-1. And we certainly didn't underestimate Romulus yesterday. I mean, the lads were very well prepared. As we was a management and coaching team. But then you look at Lincoln United, they've gone to Corby and won 3-2, haven't they?
That's it, yeah.
Yes, I think Corby scored twice in the last minute. So it's one of those divisions that, things do change, managers change, new players are coming in. And, Romulus, I thought they were good. They're certainly not the worst team we've played this season. By any stretch, they're very competitive and they played some nice stuff. It's disappointing to drop points, but that's the nature of the game we're in. We're still in the playoff places. We've been there pretty much from the start of the season. And we just get back to it this week. The game's done now. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't change the results, but we can learn lessons from where we can do better. And the lads don't need me to tell them where they need to be doing better. They know it themselves.
Yeah.
We have a very open culture in the dressing room. We had a good chat after the game, and we know what we need to do. We know what we need to be doing at training tomorrow night. And maybe try 1 or 2 new things out on Tuesday against Athersley.
I suppose going into both the Lincoln game and the Romulus game, we were flying after a fantastic 6-0 at Market Drayton and a fantastic 3-0 over Corby. We only just dropped points at Leek, and I suppose that's the frustrating side, isn't it? We've gone against some of the what you would say the better sides, and that's not taking anything away from Romulus or Lincoln. Took points from them and then dropped points against the teams around the bottom.
Yeah, and I think it's because it's like one of those leagues, isn't it? Look at Stocksbridge. I was listening to Chris's interview on the MPL show on Friday, and Romulus beat them 3-2 a week or two ago, and they're having the same problem. It is that competitive. Anybody can beat anyone apart from Baseford at the moment, who seems to be thumping everybody and are running away with it. But putting things in perspective, the last 8 league games we've lost 1.
Correct.
We've won 3, we've drawn 4, and we've lost 1. So we've not been on a bad run. But there's no point feeling sorry for ourselves. We've got work to do, and we'll just crack on with it. Hopefully Ishmael's going to be in the squad for next Saturday. Excellent. So we're excited about Ishmael joining us. He's a good player, great attitude. Unfortunately, he wasn't registered in time for the Athers game on Tuesday because Big House only released him last Tuesday afternoon. So there's a 7-day window for the Hallamshire Cup game, so that's why he won't be featuring. But yeah, we just crack on with it and try and get on a run. Try and not lose these games. Obviously, we want to be winning them, but it's important we don't lose as well. And try and get a bit back on Tuesday and give Abersley a game. But that won't be easy. No. They'll be fired up for it for sure. Abersley teams always are.
I think looking at the fixtures, the league fixtures coming up, we've got some tough games, but that could be a positive, really. Newcastle, Cleethorpes, Alvechurch. It's those teams are up and around us. So
absolutely, Stocksbridge, Chase Town, over the New Year period, Christmas and New Year. Yeah, we seem to do better against them, don't we?
Yeah.
But, we can't put on his finger. And the thing is, we have played some great football so far this season, but it's the consistency, and that's what we need to work hard to achieve. Because it's no good winning 3 games and then dropping 5 points in your next 2.
That's it.
If we're serious about getting automatic promotion, but we'll be back at it. They're a fantastic group of lads, and they'll be working tremendously hard again this week and try and put things right.
Well, let's get Hazel his 11th on the trot and Gav back on the score sheet and onwards and upwards.
It'd be nice, Ray. What a fantastic achievement that is. I know it's a club record, but I'm not sure what the previous record is. I know Gareth Dando's been speaking to a few fellas going back to all the fixtures and results and goal scorers going back to probably the 1920s when we've got records from. But it's a wonderful achievement. I think Jake, what we've seen in the last 10 or 11 games is his work rate. I mentioned earlier that recovery run that he did in the first couple of minutes, and that's something he didn't have in his game at the start of the season, but he absolutely works his socks off, so it's very well deserved.
It must be due an international call-up. What do you think to that?
As long as it's not in season, Chris, we're all right. We can go in the summer.
Okay. All right, Sven, thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.